Then, open a new path with your own hands. A future that will bring hope to this world of despair.
All right, so sorry about that. It crashed, and my software decided to make it look like I wasn't crashing, um, because it was caught in a feedback loop. We're back. So everybody missed everything, which is good, because it's awful. So, you know, so here's a philosophical question for you. Say you live in a timeline where a bunch of rabid, probably homegrown or biologically engineered um, von Neumann machines is trying to terraform your planet to be something else. Roughly in like the middle of the century. Um, and then like fast forward like 40 years and you die horribly trying to stop them from doing more of that terraforming. Um, which is worse, that or learning that the universe is actually run by VTubers who want you to suffer endlessly with all your horrible decisions? I'll let you sort that one out. It's not. Far be it from me to want to actually solve that one. What do we got? Oh, oh, we won a battle without taking damage, even though it clearly took damage. But okay, so that doesn't work properly. That's nice. We'll take that. Um, Gammon. There we go. So yeah, basically our task is. Why is it giving me? I don't understand why it thought that I did that. That just blows my mind because I clearly got hurt. Um, yeah, so VTubers, I guess. Yo, again, indeed. So yeah, VTubers apparently run the space-time continuum as time janitors, like in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we are to fix the timeline somehow by making either emotional or logical decisions. I don't think this is a good thing personally, but maybe somebody does. So we're going to take a trip back into Shirogane Takaru's past before he became a full-fledged pilot. As part of his UN pilot training course, he participated in a tactical surface fighter simulator exercise at the Yokohama base. The simulator selected an urban combat area for the exercise, which was then displayed directly onto his retinas. Good. That's just as well. We died horribly. Me and my entire gang of waifus got slaughtered. We got literally torn apart limb from limb and eaten to death, as you do. Um, and then we wake up in a tunnel of love and realize, well, your protagonist does. The waifus are all gone, um, so they're dead. And you learn that the entire space-time continuum is run by VTubers who want you to fix the space-time continuum. I'd really, really want to fight the VTubers to break free of our fate. If we do not have the opportunity to do that, I will likely cry. I do not think we will. Um, so so apparently the simulator projected it straight onto his retinas instead of doing the cool thing, which is jack it straight into your optic nerve. Losers. Under the supervision of his instructor, Jinguji Maremo, he and fellow cadet Mitsurugi Meya entered the battle. So we're going to enter combat, and we're going to do things in combat. Okay, so we have to kill the enemy beta, um, and we can't be destroyed. It will be awfully hard for us to be destroyed. I would have to genuinely work at dying. It is not easy so far, even on super high difficulties, for me to die. Just barely engage. Barely engage in combat. Go in, thwack a couple times, leave. If they jump on you, you're probably going to get hurt. Um, but the game's so jank, good luck doing any of that reliably. So we're going to figure it out. We're brightly colored in order to contrast with the cherry pie filling coding we're going to have in a moment. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hello, that's the right one. I remember how buttons work. It says X, and I'm like, oh, I'm using a PS4 controller. It's got to be... No, it means a Nintendo Switch X, so it's actually like the square button. The soundtrack in this game is pretty okay, though. And the voice acting's pretty okay when it's on script.
Get ready for combat. Tank class approaching.
So we're gonna bully some cherry pie filling filled baddies. Hello, baddie. Goodbye, baddie. They take an inordinate amount of punishment. Get off me.
Understood, Instructor Jinguji.
Done with this. Shooty time. So I'm not touching anything other than I tap a button, and I'm tapping an... Please. Tapping another button. I am tapping left and holding right trigger, and it just kind of goes and does whatever it wants. So ranged combat is like just barely functional in this. So these things on the ground are items dropping from enemies. Those will be relevant after we get through this. I should have cranked up the difficulty just to get better ones. No. So these big boomy sub-weapons that we get, like the one I was just shooting, APCBCHE, say that 5 times fast, are quite effective. Oh my gosh, please target another one. Thank you. That one's good. They're quite effective against the tank class, because the tank class are weak and fragile, and these do like a chunk of damage, and you don't have to spend your time whacking at them with a stick. I don't want to target that one, but okay. So when it's displaying your ammo, it'll also display like 2,000 ammo, and it like goes down by 10 each. So you just like, or 20 each in this case, you just hemorrhage ammo. And then sometimes you can reload, and then other times you can't reload. And I honestly don't know what controls that. Aww, it's a big burly boy. Come at me.
They'll use their frontal armor to launch ramming attacks. Just fighting them head on won't get you anywhere.
So you go to their back where they're hairy, and then you beat them up. If the game will let you boost, which right now it's kind of not. Okay, I was pretty sure I dodged that, but I definitely did. So cool things, when enemies are on you, you swinging your sword around is actually hurting them, which I think is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I'm like having to struggle really hard to find positives, because combat is jank. What I'm going to do is I'll do a couple of these early story missions, and then I'll go and hop onto the actual kind of cool part of the game. There's PvP, where you can fight other TSFs, which I have not touched and probably never will. There is also, however, Frontier mode, which is really kind of neat. It's very... Okay, that was a pretty sick finish. It's kind of like Armored Core 5 or Chrome Hounds. The multiplayer for those? Sort of. I'll explain later.
We won.
Why are you so excited? It's a computer simulation.
Yeah, we did. I was worthy of being your wingman, wasn't I?
Takeru, you were amazing. Let's both keep doing our best.
Exercise complete. Quit wasting time mouthing off and get down here already.
You could say Takeru was the real beta all along. That's bad and I feel bad. Okay, so we got a lot of items. These are kind of like little previews for what your items are. So there's lots of loot. I like lots of loot. Lots of loot is cool. We actually got quite some decent stuff, including a shield, which I have no intention whatsoever of ever using, which is too bad. We'll equip it for the stats, I guess, question mark. I sort of wish arms were unified, but, you know, So something interesting about the part system. Oh, that's actually pretty good. For what it does, anyway. Mobility boost is nice. Yeah, we're gonna close that. There we go. So you gain mastery with certain things. With swords, because I used certain kinds of weapons. Swords, different TSF models and components. I don't know what the F4J versus. Oh, F4J is the further one down the line, and then United Nations. So you gain like what's the word I'm looking for? They say mastery XP, but proficiency, I guess. You gain proficiency in better relations with certain factions and bits of hardware, which is cool. These are all cool things. All this back-end stuff is cool. It's good. It's neat. These are things that work and could make for a really great game if only the core gameplay weren't so trash. It's like barely works. Oh yeah, you can see how many things I bullied. I bullied lots of things. You bully a lot of things. So, because the game forces you to lock onto stuff, though, it's generally an experience in, like, pure frustration. Oh, you can also see how many skill points I gained, or SP. Those are good. We want that. We want lots of that. We want as much of that as we can get, and we will probably be bumping difficulty levels up to get more, if that actually affects it, and I honestly couldn't tell you. I've tried, and sometimes it seems like it does, and other times it seems like it doesn't. Okay, we don't care about that. So we're going to get through these initial training exercises. You can now participate in Mikhail link missions and TSF development missions. Mikhail link missions are your own special TSF training simulator. They won't be easy, but even if you die, you'll keep the parts and experience you gained. It's the perfect place to practice. For development missions, you'll be asked to turn in TSF materials. Successful turn-ins will register that TSF's data in the Mikhail system, allowing you to find their parts in battles. I assure you that this will be well worth your while, so please give it a try. You definitely get TSFs from Imperial Japan, China, TSF's weapons and components from Imperial Japan, China, I think they're a republic in this, and like US/UN. Or is it US and UN? I can't remember if those are separate factions in this. So you get a variety of different sources for equipment. I don't think the Russians give you anything, which is a shame because I really, really wanted stuff like the Berkut. And a few others that they have that are pretty neat in the MuvLuv universe. Which I think you see in Alternative, I want to say. So we are going to change our loadout a smidgen. We're going to put you here because we don't need two swords at this time. We're doing that literally just for stats. Is there a sword that I have that's blue? Yes, there is. So, part rarity goes white, blue, green. I think it jumps right from there to gold. And if there's something above gold, I haven't gotten it yet. So blue will have like one affix, white will have no affix. Okay, white will have no affix, blue will have one affix, green will have two affixes, gold will have three. And then usually additional property slots that you can add on. Additional ones, and that's a crafting system I haven't quite gotten around to yet. You are the APF SDS. APF SDS kind of suck. I have not had a good time with them. Because it just shoots a single dinky projectile. It does hit kind of hard, but it's sort of bad. It doesn't explode, and I like the exploding ones. Explosions are cool, okay? Okay. I'm glad we're agreed. So here I'm going to switch to this arm, because it's a better arm. Here I'm going to switch to this arm, because it's a better arm. We're going to switch to this jump unit. Oh, we do get some Russian stuff. No. Yes? Maybe. No, that's UN. Okay. I don't know that we're going to get Russian stuff. I'd like us to, but I don't think we will. Okay. Mostly I'm going to prioritize getting stuff with affixes rather than part level, even though part level is relevant for higher defense. Yeah, that is the Balalaika. That is definitely Russian made. I don't think we get, like, the Berkut. I think there's a bunch of the Russian stuff we don't get, but I have to actually get further in the game to find out. No OS plugin stuff, which is a shame. I think that's all we can do for now. I don't think we've got the points to get any new skills, so we're not going to worry about that. Remind me again what this is supposed to do? Actual beta combat. Your goal is to survive in this impossible battle for his... Oh, so it's just a survival mode. Okay. Neat. Let's go to this development and see what they want. Because we, I guess, want to get Azui Kaku. What are my required materials? I need boxes. A light container. I have no light containers, as far as I know, so, okay. I'll do one of these. I think you could call the difficulty level spicy. Don't worry, though. If you die, you won't lose what you gained in the battle. Just keep at it. So, reality is run by time janitors who are actually VTubers, and we don't like this. We unfortunately are trapped in this cycle of death and rebirth, I think, forever. So I'm going to do one of these, and then I'll do 2 or 3 more of these story missions, and then we'll go to the, I think it's called faction mode. No, it's not called faction mode. It is an F word. We'll get there. Oh yeah, we definitely want to change the difficulty, because we can do better. We're going to bump it all the way up to 30, because I just want to see what suffering looks like. Also, we'll get good parts if we manage to kill anything at all. So VTubers, they run the universe, and that's not... I mean, if that's your ideal universe, I'm happy for you. For me, not so much. Okay, so I want to target the big boys, because I can kill them. Oh no! So he's not taking a whole lot of damage. I am. Just from things that are latched onto me. No. I'm gonna die before I kill anything, aren't I? Why, yes. I think I am. Yep. Yeah, so they were just all over me. They didn't care. I didn't get a single drop because even these lightweights were too durable. That's okay. We've accomplished our mission of doing nothing. So I am not able to deal with, but I got a bunch of mastery. In fact, I got a bunch of blade skill points just for kind of flailing around madly. And you'll gain, usually missions will have a specific faction associated with them. I guess this one gives you everybody? I could have sworn the Soviet Union wasn't in this game. Somebody lied to me. I'm okay with this. Or I misread things, which is also entirely possible. I'm not as clever as I seem. Alright, so we're going to move on and do, actual missions. After their first victory, the cadets were ready for their next big battle. Takeru would next participate in an exercise as part of a team, alongside fellow cadets Sakaki Chizuru and Ayamine Kei. Chizuru always plays by the rules, and Kei is a free-spirited girl who does what she pleases. Will they be able to work together to win? So long as it doesn't involve lacrosse. That is an in-joke, and if you're a MuvLuv fan, you might have gotten it. If you didn't, then I'm very happy for you. Oh wait, no, I can get better sword stuff. What am I doing? Skills, boy. Skills. So let's do dual wielding. Ordinarily I'd go for assault cannon sub-weapon, but mostly because it gives me better hovering and mobility. Hovering, I believe, is the amount of time you can be floating in the air after doing a jump, and floating there with your thrusters going. this gives me more attack, and I don't actually know what life damage is offhand. So as you go up these, you get various better stats, various better skills. What is particularly worth looking at, where are you? Ah, yes, yeah. So on these, the second skill level, you start unlocking things like skill attack level 3 for control unlock and custom unlock. And that's actually pretty important. Because that, and we're going to do, yeah, we'll do this one. We'll go up dual wielding, why not? Let me go to settings, skills for dual wielding. For parry counter, I'll do Gale Piercer. For dodge counter, I'll do Armor Breaker. So hold level 3, that's what'll happen if I hold the button down to set up a skill, which again I can't do if I move at all. I have to be absolutely still for that, which means that the little Raspberry Pi filling dudes are going to go bully me while I do that. Everything interrupts you trying to charge up a skill. It makes you wonder why you even bother. Certainly it makes me wonder. I would think you should be able to do that while moving, is be able to charge up a skill and then activate it after juking out of the way. But they want you to be like absolutely stationary or boosting away from things, toward things, or around things, or attacking. It's like all these or game design decisions that don't work in an action context at all. At all. Like, name me the last action, like, game, like, over-the-shoulder action beat-em-up game, like a Muso title, that didn't let you move and do something else at the same time. That was like, you do one of these things or the other thing. I'll wait. No, I won't. The answer is no. Not in the last 20 years you haven't, anyway. So these guys might have played Dynasty Warriors 1 or 2. Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, wait, I don't have a dual sword, do I? I think it'll give me a freebie. Let's find out. If it doesn't, I'll figure it out from there. Okay, I do have to not hit that button. The load times aren't bad, but I'd like to avoid them. Okay, we do want another sword. We put a sword here. This one hits harder. And we do want that. So if you choose combat style, whichever one you have highlighted at the beginning, that's the one you get to start with, which is radical. So we have pretty high attack. That changes based on combat style. Part of that is related to the weapons you have equipped / equipable. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. And we're changing the difficulty back down as well. I'll do it bumped up to level 5 just to have something that resembles a challenge and get me moving, you know, get the gears moving, sort of thing. So, urban, rubble, simulation of some kind.
Looks like the beta are here already. Large numbers of tank class, and then heavily armored destroyer class too. That's a tough combination.
Also, don't worry about me being brightly colored and the enemies seeing me. I don't think the beta can see color.
Well,
did I really just run right into another one?
Maybe that'll work? Disagree. You should keep moving so you don't get surrounded and take out the destroyers first.
You've both got equally valid points.
Oh? It seems you're at an impasse. What do you make of the situation right now, Shirogane? Any thoughts?
Come on, attack me.
Make sure to watch out for their charge attack.
Or you can shoot it to death, so I don't have a chance.
That's how we fight.
So yeah, no. You can't think of any titles because it doesn't make any sense. It's madness. It's like they've never played an action title before in their lives. And that's really sad. Now, I hate that I have to manually do that every time. Okay, attack me.
Hey, this is no time to be
Please.
arguing.
I want to get a counter in.
You two must be really good friends to fight at a
Oh,
time like
okay.
this.
So that didn't work because either I don't know how to...
I'm sorry.
I know I'm hitting the button on time, but I probably am not by its standards, so it's okay. Counterattacks are not that hard to do. Or shouldn't be, anyway.
Just keep on coming at us. If we get lazy, they'll wipe us out.
It's easier to just hop behind them and start thwacking, I guess. Oh no, you don't. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's okay. It is a loud sound, and I'm glad it's there because it does warn you. But when the game says, hey, I'm going to lock you onto all the tiniest crap in the game, you can't easily tell what's going on. So there's a lot of stuff fighting you in the action portions, unfortunately. So me and some other people, one of whom doesn't have the game at all, but has a lot of MuvLuv experience, which is good. I guess.
It's
I've had some discussions.
over. We won?
And we're all of different minds.
The last part was really intense. I think I get that.
Oh hey, class rep and Ayamine. Looks like you can agree on some things.
Oh, come on. What are you even saying? Shirogane, you dumb?
Yes, he is. It's okay.
Did the instructor just...
I don't usually give out pats on the back just for doing your jobs. But I suppose it's fine. A pass is a pass. The exercise is over. Get down here.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Sakaki and Ayamine, they're always at loggerheads. The Shirogane might prove to be the catalyst that helps them work things out.
Teamwork making the dream work, etc., and so on and so forth. So we're getting this resource, whatever that is. Looks like propane. As well as some gold weapons, which is nice. What did we get? We got swords. Excellent, since we're dual wielding now. We've got a spare one of those, which is nice, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what crit reducer does. Oh, reduces your chances of taking a critical hit. How handy. Terrific. Splendid. So, one of the buddies that I've talked to about it is like, oh man, they just never should have, they shouldn't have released it in the state it was in. And I'm like, okay, that's an opinion. There's a thought there, because perception, and, everybody's going to be like, wow, this game is trash. So another one is, my perspective is, no, I think it's actually a good thing that they've released it in this state, because I honestly don't think they know how wrong some of the gameplay decisions appear to be. And so, yeah, loggerheads, they're at loggerheads. Not like the turtle, they're at loggerheads in terms of they don't ever show us any of this, of course, because that would be too easy. But I guess because they've got, quote, opposing personalities, one being, ooh, the class rep, and ooh, the free-spirited one, and so obviously they don't get along. We're supposed to be the mediator between these two personalities by taking all the heat and then being like, Takeru, baka. It's not like I like you or anything, baka. Every time I talk to them about the 8 minutes of death, I remember the words my own teacher once gave me. All misery in this world is born from ignorance. Thus, education is the greatest weapon that mankind has. I don't actually disagree with that. How nice. So, oh, this is from our teacher. So these are little loading screens slash actual plot things, which I should have been reading all along, but I'm not because I'm lazy. We're halfway through our TSF simulation exercises. I can feel our cadets growing in confidence and skill level. I can see it on their faces, somehow. Am I really doing enough to teach them everything I know? Am I teaching them all they'll need to stay alive, to avoid having their friends die? I've made a lot of bad mistakes in my time, but as somebody who survived the 8 minutes of death, I have a heavy responsibility I have to fulfill. So the amount of damage that the beta wind up doing to the human population early on is pretty hard to overstate. they shellac us. Like, they kill us to death. Like, we lose billions of people over the course of a couple years. It's pretty terrifying. Let's go to our skill tree. Oh, yeah, it's every time you have enough points to get anything, it's going to tell you, oh, you should probably get something. We're not going to bother. We're going to prioritize spending our points where we want them spent. So in this case, going up this tree. So we just need a few more points there. We're not going to worry about ranged weapons too much. Soon I'm going to get into the maintenance bay thing. I'm going to do one more of these missions, I think, after this one. And then we'll move to the, oh yeah, sword. Pokey bit, which actually has lower attack somehow. I don't really know how that's possible, but it's true. Oh wait, no, I want that as the primary. Swappity swap. Yay! Jump unit defense boost. What? What is that? Increases the defense of your equipped jump unit armor. Oh, well, that's granular. Some of these stat improvements are really seem a little weird, but that's what we've got. This would bump my stats up, but I like affixes, so I'm going to keep the affixes. Ideally, I get a new head soon. I've gotten like 4 heads in Frontier mode, I think it's called. 4 gold heads. It's a lot. Actually, I'll do a Mikhail link at a lower level, because I should be able to just cut through stuff pretty handily. We are going to... No! I definitely wanted to change the difficulty to something higher. Oh no. Oh, never heard that. Well, it is a term, sorry. I'm not looking at my chat properly. It's like updating late. Or I'm lazy, or I'm not looking at it. Target you, please. Thank you. Attack me, you fool! Okay, or don't. That's... There we go. I can too. There we go. So, basically by killing lots of things and doing missions and all sorts of other unpleasantness, you are able to get better technology, which allows you to spec yourself differently. So, interesting things about the whole changing parts thing. It had been my understanding, and I got confirmation of this from someone who is my other friend, who's more... more of a MuvLuv fan than I, even though I've read through MuvLuv, the one in between MuvLuv and Alternative, one of the ones between MuvLuv and Alternative, I think there might be 2, as well as watched one of the anime productions they've done. So not a huge fan, but, you know, not a diehard fan, but have seen and am acquainted with the universe, is that TSFs, these giant robots, are basically all, like, one-piece integrated things. Like, there's not part swapping. Like, there's different weapon loadouts, but that's kind of as far as that goes. Gonna get off. Oh, hi. No, I keep doing that. Okay. I've got to figure out how to dodge that. Oh no, these are just tiny boys. Tiny boys! They're meatballs. It's okay. Does this go until I die, or... I think it does, based on it being like a survival. Okay, I like that sound. Fight me big things. Oh no! Yikes, I don't know what's hurting me like this. Please stop? Thank you. That was horrifying. It really did not want me to stop at all. There we go. Give me shooty gun. So the APFSDS weapons are quite good against these big guys. Really kind of bad against the tanks, which are the little things on the ground. Oh, I couldn't dodge. So I guess enough waves had passed that the difficulty bumped up. Loggerheads being, sorry, it came to me way late, but loggerheads being a term like when you're doing logging, so a log jam, basically. You can't, everything's stuck. So I don't know what these are, but I think it's a resource, and then that's obviously an arm. I don't know what that is. It is a head. So we have a lot of right arms. We have things. It's profitable. I wish I knew. Oh my god, there we go. It's a GM. Cool. Based off of MiGs. So all the TSFs are like named after fighter jets. Like real fighter jets. Which I think is cool. If it makes sense in context, because fighter jets are kind of a no-go in their universe. So instead, they just built giant robots. Giant-ish robots, anyway. All right. I didn't check to see how many skill points I got. We're going to move on and do another plot mission once I go to the hangar. I really hope I went onto the hangar. Yes, I did, because I am that good. So we got a better noggin. Got a better torso. We got better limbs, which is the better one here. Critical guarantee. What is critical guarantee? I assume better crit chance. Oh, that's cool. Crit rate rises by 5% for every attack that doesn't crit. Ooh, I like that. I love going for stuff like that. I don't know what easy dodge is. Maximum level is 4, so perfect dodges are more easy. Ooh. These are both good. I'm going to go with this because it boosts my attack by a whole lot. I like high attack. High attack is cool. Nope. No other green or blue. Okay. So let me real quick just double check skills because I might have enough for the next skill up, which is a pretty big meaty one. Oh, I sure do. So this is important for unlocking more skill slots. Oh, my controller just disconnected itself again. That's a little strange. Okay. Neat. I think it's back. Yes, it's back. Okay, good. So before, on the skill tree, set skills, let's go here, yeah. Oh, I can even put that on there. That's very neat. So here, before I had hold level 3, I can't do anything with. Hold level 2, I can't do anything with, because I don't have other options. But if I go here, you can see that I've now got, and we're definitely going to just basically switch all of these over to spinning waterfall slash. So hold level 3 will give me spinning waterfall slash, which is good. I've also made it so that I should be able to get to that with any of these parry or dodge counters, which I've been as yet less than able to do consistently. We're gonna do that for this too, because why not? So what this opened up for us, if I go back to the skill tree, I'm trying to remember what Insanity Blade does. Is this one of the... No, that's just the blade combo, never mind. Which is cool. So not only did I unlock those slots, I also got more crit damage and destruction damage, whatever that is. Could be guard breaking equivalent. So we want to save up now for Truth of Dual Wielding. Life damage of Blade sub-weapon is plus 20%. We get more attack, we get more life damage. I don't actually know what life damage is. I assume it damages life. That might be relevant for TSF on TSF combat, which of course, because the world isn't crapsack enough, we have to fight other TSFs eventually. This is what I'm looking forward to, though. Being able to just... lots of melee attacks. This, of course, is also worth looking forward to. And I do want to go for Mad Butterfly as well, because that hits a pretty meaty area. So what I might do is go for Blade Knowledge next, and then Truth of the Blade. Because I do get a bumped crit rate doing that. Well, we'll figure it out. These are not universally saved between Frontier mode and this. However, there are exchanges. What was the... I didn't read that, I just hit buttons. Probably kill a certain number of... Oh, kill 100 beta with a blade combat style. Coolio. You can go away now, thank you. I'll do one more of these and then we'll switch to Frontier mode, because Frontier mode I feel is where the real meat of the game is. And it's why you have to connect to servers. Or you have to connect to servers for it, but those work, fortunately. Blizzard, take notes. Only one last hurdle stands between Shirogane and his friends and the honor of being full-fledged surface pilots and dying in 8 minutes. Their last opponent is their instructor, Jinguji Marumo, and her team of veteran surface pilots, alongside cadets Katamase Miki and Yoroi Mikoto. Takeru will have to defeat his very own teacher. Can he master the intricacies of TSF versus TSF combat and make it through this final trial? Yes. Yes! I think we can. I have great confidence. This is where guns theoretically would be good, but unfortunately in practice... yeah, we'll bump the difficulty up, why not? In practice, guns suck. They do pretty good damage as you with different types, because there's a couple different gun varieties, and we'll kind of do a breakdown on those in a minute.
Are you prepared for this? We are your final opponents. Let's do this.
Kodo Preshaka. This wind, this feeling. So I'm just gonna punch him a lot. Well, okay, I say punch. Ow! Wow! 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 Ow! Wow! 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 Oh yeah.
Just follow your training and you'll be fine.
So yeah, we're just gonna bully this thing because, you know.
TSF down. Holy crap, we did it. We really can beat them.
I could not tell you if those are actually our allies that are...
TSF isn't reacting like
Wow.
it was.
No, it's not.
Jump unit too hard.
From this fight, you're all going to gain something important. Make sure to pay attention. You're going to learn how to fight, think, and survive like a real surface pirate in the field.
I'll help you out all I can. Let's make the mission a success.
So, we almost have that dude dead. Okay, excellent. So now we can move along with the dirty business of getting shot a lot. So it looked like they were doing a lot of damage, but they really weren't.
It's dangerous there.
I kind of would have liked to finish that with a skill, but eh.
For rookies, you're holding up pretty well. I can see that you're really growing as pilots.
Thank you, Instructor Jinguji.
Oh, wait.
If an enemy is far away,
It's not over till it's over.
But you tend to care too much about others instead of yourself.
I didn't,
and it slows you down. If you think something is best, stick to
It stings!
then you'll be able to contribute more to your unit.
Instructor Jinguji! Yes, ma'am!
Here I am trying to show off.
TSFs are starting to show some damage. Yes, if we keep it up.
victory is ours. Instructor Jinguji.
We've been to hell and back. You really think you're ready to face us?
2, 3.
This is as
Bonk.
technical as combat.
She got knocked away. Okay, so we beat her. Yay. So if the game ran better,
I can't believe you're
and
happening.
if combat didn't
Very
feel
well.
miserable most of the time, melee's okay.
That'll do it.
It's clunky, but it
The
works.
simulator exercise is now complete.
It's shooting that's the
Good
problem.
job, everyone.
The advice you gave us helped us stick it out to the very end. Thank you very much.
I'm only doing as my job requires. That's all. Don't forget the lessons of those before you. Win and live as long as you can.
Yes, ma'am!
That is all.
So long as it's more than 7 minutes 59 seconds. Okay, so we did things. Oh, and we got a better computer part. That's good. Because there's some pretty decent passive stat buffs that they grant. So we do want those. Okay. Got some points in blade skills so I can bump up to that next one along. So yeah, like there's counterattacks, there's all sorts of other stuff, and it's like, okay, theoretically these would all be great, but actually using them in combat is... it's an ordeal. Like, as far as I know, I've never once gotten a parry skill with a shooting weapon, ever, and I have tried, like, 5 different ways of doing that. This concludes 207B's simulation exercises. When I look back on their results, I can say with confidence as an instructor that they're going to make fine surface pilots. We've done everything we can to make these simulations as realistic as possible, but actual combat against the beta is far worse. They'll eat your ass. I hope that the new OS the XO has been working on can bring new hope to the war effort. Which is the... there's plot things related to that.
After undergoing a prolonged and difficult training curriculum at Yokohama Base, Shirogane Takado and his fellow trainees are ready to participate in a TSF simulator exercise that will make them full-fledged surface pilots. Takado holds his own in a battle against his instructor, Jinguji Marimo, and shows off what he can do. After finishing the training program, he and the others are promoted to full surface pilots and given their assignments. Kozuki Yuko, second in command at Yokohama Base, takes inspiration from Takado to improve and completes the Tactical Surface Fighter OS XM3. Takado is told to participate in a mock battle to prove the XM3's capabilities.
All right, so things are moving. Plot has happened. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think I got any worthwhile weapons from that. They're all whites and grays. Okay. So there are different weapon types. Oh jeez, yeah, I want you. Shoot. More affixes is better affixes. No, it's a blue. I don't even know what blocking boost does. What does blocking boost do? Oh, when you use a shield, doy. I knew that. I could have thought of that myself. Thanks. Okay. So this has basic stability control, the default one, which life regen amount and life wait time, regen wait time by 15.1%. That, however, we're going to change to ultra rapid control processing, which increases the ease of perfect dodges and perfect guard by 2 levels. So they're much less narrow. We also get better boost, and then hand-to-hand crit rate boost is bumped. So stats are fairly benevolent in this. They tend to be pretty good. Why? Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. There we go. Very good. Alright, I'll show off Frontier mode. Theoretically, it'll be giving me decisions soon, and that's kind of part of the meat and potatoes of story mode, is you get to make decisions. Decide their fate. Yeah, customizing skill attack level 2 is pretty rad, because that means we can put, like, really good stuff on there. We're not going to worry about that for now. Yeah, we'll go for this to boost our crit rate, and then go for Truth of the Blade later, because that'll be... Mad Butterfly is bonkers. I mean, just, like, all of that. Mucho del Ataco. We're going to switch over to Frontier mode, where I've been focusing on ranged combat, just to see if you can make it work. You're going to see pretty shortly that, no, you really kind of can't. It's hard. Okay, so yeah, the game does eventually get you to... What resource does this use? It's standard containers. I wish I had any, but no. Maybe you get those through Mikhail link. I don't know. Okay, so let's do... There's not a manual save, right? It should be all automatic. Yeah. I'm gonna do return to title. Yes. Frontier mode. So you have different worlds. We're gonna go to World 1 because it's the server that's available. Okay, so watch everything get laggy. So, on Frontier mode, things are neat. Please zoom out. Thank you. Mouse controls, they're cool. So basically this is a kind of a universal platform where anybody who's playing can hop on here and help out the war effort. Like there's Hive Recon simulation going on here. Please go back, thank you. There's upgrading the base using whatever these are, which I think you get from hives. Or enemies, I don't know. Assume they drop from something anyway. So skill-wise, where's my... I think I went with dual-wielded machine guns, or cannons, right? And there's theoretically a capacity limit for things, but I've never run into any of that at all. So I don't actually know how that works. I think maybe that's an eventual thing, but not yet. Either way, so here, while you're on the map, so you can go to these different facilities and do upgrades which require resources, some more than others. You can also... Oh, supply drop. Error apology. Oh, so there are red level weapons. That's cool. I'm going to collect all of these. Evidently they give apology items for server outages, which is nice, I guess. So we're gonna go equip some of that. No, we're not going there. Don't go there. Wrong one. Right now, like, it looks like things are just happening because I'm using a mouse and the mouse isn't picked up by the stream. So I'm clicking on it with the mouse just to expedite everything. Oh god, all my stuff's unequipped. Okay. Well, we'll equip you. Let's see what's in you. What are you? HQ effect, Type 87 assault cannon. Amplifies damage by 15%. Okay. Equip you too, because I guess... Yeah, so it looks like all my inventory got erased. I believe these worlds do get refreshed, though. So it's pretty neat. Unique fighter type 00C underscore larm 01. Okay. Something about the left arm. Oops. And because we want to dual wield ranged weapons, I guess we kind of already have that. Okay, so I'll equip a shield or something. Why not? I don't know that you have to have shield weapons equipped to gain their stat benefits. My assumption would be that you do. Oops, I didn't want to back out of the menu. I wanted to equip all those parts. Hello. There we go. So we'll equip some noggins. Blade crit boost. Just finishing blow master. Melee finishing blows deal an additional. Oh, I guess that's. I hope that's the last hit in a melee attack combo, as opposed to. Go with that. I don't know what that was. Something went ping. Oh yeah, there's also like set bonuses as well for getting better research and having different components equipped, which is pretty neat. That I haven't totally sussed out how any of that works just yet, but I'm working on it. Right now we'll go with phantom components, I think. Even though these are better somehow. Okay, so you can tell it's happening by those stars that are on this. F4 level 2, you've got the stars there. I did it again. I keep backing out of the menu that I don't want to back out of. Ugh. Bear with me. And there we go. And you also have like company and faction boosts that you get, which I think is also very cool. Company as in manufacturer of the components. So very Armored Core 5. So like background metagame stuff is good. It's cool. There's neat stuff going on. It's just when you're actually doing the reason to play the game, that's where all the problems start. And I backed out again when I really did not want to do that. Oh my goodness, frag. Wrong one. There we go. Jeez Louise. And there's a lot of information being displayed on the screen too. Okay. No, I don't have any others of those. Phantom. Out of morbid interest, what happens when I switch all these over? Oh wow, I get more set bonuses for some reason. That's kind of annoying, but I'll take it, I guess. Because they want you to do melee attacks, because the glorious Empire of Japan wants you to hit with glorious Nippon Steel. Three, 2, 6, 5, 3, 4, 6, 6, 9, 8, 8. Let's switch back and see what those numbers pop to, if it changes at all. We'll live with this for now. Although I feel like I'm kicking myself in the back of the foot. Back of the foot. Okay. We're Captain America in the Gundam Epion. And I'm going to go and do color customization, switch my color scheme to something bright and god-awful, just so I can see myself. And then we'll actually get... no... Oh, yeah, another cool thing that you can do is that... yeah, here we go. You can take items that you've gotten here, or in your story mode, and you can transfer them. So I can transfer... oh yeah, you can't transfer it back. Okay, I didn't know that. Fine. Oh, you need transfer tickets? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so I guess I'm not doing that. So they're trying to set it up like a mobile MMO type thing. So here, this place is being attacked by the beta. We don't like that. We want the beta to stop attacking, so we're going to go and murder some beta. We're going to do some beta elimination, in fact. Please go back, thank you. And we'll do it through a UN operator. We will prepare for the mission. And we're going to use our shooty guns. We're going to change the difficulty while we're at it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I don't want to be level... we'll be at level 30. Because we've got, like, level 30 equipment on, so we should be fine, right? Right? Definitely. We've got this. So I'm holding down both shooty buttons, and I can't shoot. So, dual wielding, you can only shoot one weapon at a time. That makes sense, right? So I'm going to shoot with my other weapon, which I can only do by sitting very, very, very still. We're getting uncomfortably close to enemies. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. And it takes an unconscionable amount of ammo to kill those, too. It's those little octopus things? What? I'm hoping it's these. Oh yeah, you can do skills with these, too. You know, and hit them, like, twice. Yeah. Please, charge. 1, 2. Oh yeah, it got interrupted. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's a fortress class. Okay. Let me target the laser beta because laser beta are scary. Laser beta will shoot at you, and these are not the only laser beta. They're very cute if you like horrible eyeballs. Okay. Please don't get stuck in this thing. Thank you. That's another thing. Changing your targeting priorities is just miserable. So we're just going to shoot at this a lot and hope it doesn't hit me. It did not hit me there. That is good. So disadvantages of being forced to be doing one action or another is that happens. Oh, I've got to get close now to actually hurt it. So right now I've got to wait until the game says to actually, because it says waiting for loading. If there's some gauge that says the progress on that, I don't know where it is. It might be on the little icons on the lower left and lower right. I'm not actually sure, but it's like basically prepping a magazine for total ammo. And then once you run out, you're pretty well boned. You're out of options. So going with ranged weapons and specializing in them is ultimately not such a good idea. Melee or go home, sadly. Fortunately, I can just kind of float up here and shoot at it a while, and then run out of ammo and sort of cry. Okay, so now I have to switch back to weapons. Different weapons, rather. 1, 2, 3. It stings. And we're just gonna hop on up there. No, we're not. Am I out of thrusters? What's the deal? Yes, I'm out of boost. So because any kind of movement causes you... Okay, sure. I did try to counter that. I also tried to counter that. I think my allies are dead. Oh, I killed it somehow. Okay. So because doing any kind of movement uses up boost, you basically will get into a chain where you just get overheated, and you can't do anything at all. Which, as you can imagine, is kind of frustrating. Because all your movement is based on boost and thruster, which makes no sense. I don't know why they didn't think of that. Maybe they actually have walking animations, and you just can't see them. I doubt it, but, you know, maybe. I'm being charitable. Begin full analysis. I'm going to analyze this. What are you? Oh, I got a bunch of SP for my shooty guns. Yay! I don't know what G element derived material is, but it is gamma. That's good, right? It's extremely classified propane. You can use that for construction. Is what you can do. Yeah, so, yeah. So, if I go up here, is this the one that I attacked? No. Which was the one I attacked? Was it here? No? There might be lots of people on that I'm just not seeing and can't tell. Maybe this was the one I tried? I don't know. I should probably have checked. Let's go to skills and get better weapon stuff. Skill tree. Oh, I only have 17. I need 30 to do Truth of Dual Wield. Mostly I'm going for Heart of Dual Wield because I'll be able to shoot rather a lot. Lots of shooty for like a minute. While you sit still and just take a pounding. What I have already, though, is this where I jump into the air and shoot at things, which is quite handy. When I can actually perform it, which is next to never. Ooh, how about that? Then for blade skills, what do I got here? Oh yeah, I was going for lightning slash is cool because you just kind of like go right through it and then sit there for a minute like a dink as it dies. Actually kind of handy though. But we're gonna go to boosted thruster stuff, as well as then eventually shoot and slash, where you just kind of do a rushing shoot attack and then beat something to death, and then shoot it again. It's pretty cool. I don't have anything in TSF skills because I'm not using TSF specific stuff. I am not, for instance, coming. Back out. I'm gonna go to my hangar real quick. I am not using the knife. Or unequipping all weapons and just punching things with my fists. I'm not doing that because... I'm not doing that. It's, no. Just no. Okay, so we're going to use a support assault cannon instead of that other thing. So you do have different ranged weapons. So you have the support assault cannon, which looks... it does not have an underslung weapon, like the APC BCHE or the APCFDS, FC, whatever. Big boomy one and shoots like a discarding sapid round are the two different ones. So it doesn't have one of those, so it's slightly better at doing just straight up attack shooting, which is good. We like that. But it doesn't have a sub-weapon, so once you run out of ammo, you're kind of like, okay, what now? The answer, switch to another melee type. Do I have a better shield out of interest? I do. There we go. I should at some point spec into having sword and board, but I have not. It would be wise. In fact, I should probably do that right now. I could do that right now. It would not be that hard. I could actually start doing something with that. In fact, okay, fine. You've convinced me. All this feedback. So there are a lot of different kinds of beta. Okay, actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we're ever going to see in this, I think. I don't think we're going to see the brainy ones, so there's nothing to worry about there. Blade skills, yeah. Let's go get extra armor sub-weapon. You don't get a skill until way up there, but this way we'll be able to have sword and board. A sword and a shield, which is rather useful. I like using sword and gun. It's handy, but at the same time, it doesn't always work out. So something else that's worth noting is you are pretty much destined to lose on the world campaign. The beta will just always overrun you. There's like nothing you can do to avoid it. You can only slow it down, and it would require absolutely everybody in the world being on the same page, playing all at the same time, which is never going to happen. You might have a pretty dedicated Japanese community. I don't know if the entire world community is fighting on the same map. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. For instance, oh, we'll go. Okay, so Sata Pass. Remember Sata Pass. That's where we're going. I want to see if we make any visible headway, which we probably won't. So sword and board, blade and armor. You can also do shooty gun and shield, which also works. I figure I'll go for dual wielding shooty guns and then switch to sword and board, because that'll work. Current level becomes the new limit. Well, we'll go to level 30 then. I just wish guns were more practical. So you're going to see me trying to do gun gameplay, and well, you'll see. You've already seen, but it's kind of hard to be effective. I keep needing to change my paint scheme so I'm actually visible. So I was shooting. I said I want to move to a position that's actually useful, and then the game was like, nah, you're good. It does not automatically prioritize big enemies either, which is also rather frustrating. So one of the cool things about the support assault cannon is that when you are up close, it is actually fairly effective. It is doing moderately effective damage, which is nice. But now, of course, I'm stuck in loading, and there's not a lot I can do about it. That's not good because it's a big enemy. So another thing you can do, you can't really control what your allies on the field are doing, and I think these are AI controlled. I don't think they are people. 2, 3. Oh, that is a glowy monster. Ow. I didn't even see an attack thing pop up. So we're going to attack him from above, which does quite a lot of damage, as you saw. 1, 2, 3. And it is not constrained by your ammo either. It just... skills will just do whatever, which is great. So you can use skills while you're trying to actually shoot them. But unfortunately, because using skills is so kludgy, like that, I just used a skill and it did like a little fan sweep, and the thing's so short it just misses. God, that's annoying. Okay, so we're gonna try and do you down. There we go. Oh, something hit there, maybe? I don't know. Ow. Oh, I am hurting. Yikes. Okay. Please go away. Please? Okay. Once you start boosting, it's really hard to stop. So I tried to stop to tear them off of me, and it wasn't working. Which is bad. Just like the action portions of this game are bad. Oh, how I wish that weren't so. This could have been phenomenal, and like all me and another guy who played it could think was, man, imagine, if you will, just imagine if like Sandlot got a hold of this property. You know, the people who make the EDF titles. Imagine a MuvLuv game made by Sandlot. Imagine even a MuvLuv game made by... in fact, like the entire combat setup here is basically like what Arctic would do for one of their Gundam or Macross games. Like, I could see it, and it would be better. And these guys are cheap studios. They don't cost a ton of money to get games done, and Arctic could stop making fucking friggin' Sword Art Online games that are tier. Sandlot could get a major licensed property, and you know, I despair. I still need more to get more dual wield gun stuff. Again, I'm going for concentrated firepower. The other ones, these other abilities are pretty cool though, if you can use them. Which, you know, kind of... What does this one do? It's more you sitting still and getting bopped, though. That's right, that's the one that shoots lots of cannon stuff. And these are like individual cannon ones, so I figure getting the skills for dual wielded is just better in general. Getting Heart of the Blade would be convenient in that you can use it in your melee movesets, which is good. I think you can even use it in your regular melee moveset. I'd have to find out. One of the main ones to go for, though, is this one. So you can, on level 2 charge, you can use one of these special skills, which is pretty rad. Which is Heart of Extra Armor. Is that the one where you rush forward and make explosions? Yeah, that's the one where you rush forward and make explosions. We're not going to go for that. We'll go for Truth of Dual Wield and Heart of Dual Wield. And then go up to Unstoppable Sniper for the stat boost. Or just keep going for skills and then go for that, because that's very expensive. For blade stuff, I don't know. Maybe go for Sword and Board just for the giggles. Why not? And then in story mode, we'll go for dual wielding and something else. I don't know. Maybe single cannon will prioritize. What does cannon spread do? Oh, it's just a spread shot with some cannon rounds thrown in. Which is great if you can get it off right in something's face, but haha, good luck with that. Okay, so we're fine on that. We'll do some more shooting. We'll do some more shooting and actually succeed in a mission. How about that? Is this more? Yeah, of that resource, which I've still never gotten any of. So as you can see, we're already, even being here all along, been pretty heavily encroached on. We'll do a defense. I don't think that's really any different, but we'll try it. Did we get a gun that time around? We did, and it is actually higher damage, but it has fewer affixes. I think we can manage this mission. I'm confident. We just have to move away from things. Ha! Good luck. Intense music is... Oh, there's a fortress class here somewhere. Crap. I didn't want to know that. Now imagine having two weapons. One weapon in either hand. Please? Thank you. But not being able to shoot them both at the same time. And indeed, trying to shoot them, and then it just stops you shooting. I'm hoping that's not deliberate, because if that's a deliberate design decision, then that is a really, really questionable one. Okay, we're gonna go and just gun for you for now. I'm gonna use skills at him. A lot. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hello. We'll shoot at him first. How about that? Her? It? Whatever. I don't think they have a gender. Not that it matters. There we go. Hey. I'm gonna switch to sword and board. No, just more beta. There's also like shield bashing, I think, but like it's kind of hard to do. I'm gonna go for the tanky boy. The other tanky boy, I mean, this tanky boy. Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. I think I might have somehow gotten a counter off? I don't even know. Come on, shoot him. Shoot him. Oh my gosh. And then they just kind of get on you too. They just gang up. Nope. There we go. Wow, that was very graceful. I didn't know it could pirouette like that. What is it doing? Is it making more enemies, or is it... Ow! Fine! Okay, I did try to block that. And dodge that. I did. Ah! Okay, I tried to tear them off me, but it just decided to move instead. Because it's got it bound to L3, which is the same, it's attached to the stick that moves you, so kind of a bad control decision. I suppose I could set it to a different button. Then I don't know how other controls would work. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dismantle some stuff to get resources from them. Dismantle and sell. So to do that, I go to maintenance bay. And then you can sort. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of everything up to green. Actually, I don't have a spare machine gun, and I might want that spare machine gun. There we go. So we have dismantled some things. Okay, so we're going to decorate, we're going to change our color finally, and then we'll add on like some different, go with basically the color thing that we did before. Was it pink that I had up here, or was it elsewhere on the body? Go with... Is bright yellow going to even be noticeable? Not really. So we'll go with pink on that. Oh, did I? Alright, it's erasing things and I don't like that. There we go. Alright, pink. Blue for all the joints. And this will make stripes, I think. So I'll make that like a... Keeps going right by the ones that I'm trying to pick. That a bright yellow. Okay. Save that. So you can also affix emblems. We have a bunch. I don't remember what most of these are. There's boobs on that one. Whoops. You can change properties, but you need different resources to do that. Resources that I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have credits. So to get credits, my eyes. You have to sell items, and I'm going to wait till I have more items to sell them. Skill tree, let's see if there's anything I can do that's relevant in the skill tree. There is not, actually. Yeah, I think I need 30. Yeah, I need 30 to get the better dual wield stuff. Alright, so we're going to set skills for... Yeah, that should be fine. And then we can check our proficiencies. They separate your ranged weapon proficiencies to the different sub-weapon attached to underbarrel, for lack of a better term, attachment. One that goes boom, one that goes chunk, pierce, and then the one that doesn't have one at all. And you just gain... I don't actually know what proficiency does for you, per se, in terms of stat boosts. But surely it does something, right? You'd hope. So, like I keep saying, like all the back-end stuff, there's a lot of cool stuff to grind for, a lot of cool stuff to get, a lot of cool stuff that's there, but actually playing the game is kind of miserable. Because it barely works, or seems to be barely working most of the time. We'll go after this, because there's a lot of enemies. Ah! Oh, another thing, the numbers that are going, these, the operation completion, every time you do a mission, that number's supposed to go up. So it's constantly draining downwards, which is sort of counterintuitive. I do have resources I can do for that, though. So other things that are kind of annoying is you can only submit items in the initial blocks and chunks that they want you to. You can't be like, oh, I've got 21 of this material. I want to apply all 21. No, you have to do once. So it's 99.91%. One application. And it's got to go back. Assess that you've done this thing. And then you're bumped all the way back out here. I do not consider that adequate. I consider that problematic. Come on, get up. Jesus, let's just use the mouse. There we go. Golly. No, was that the wrong one? No? I don't know. Maybe it was this one. I can't tell. Whatever, we'll fight a mission here though. We'll do beta elimination, wipe out the beta, prepare for mission. Hoping that we get some new ranged weapons. I'm gonna bump the difficulty down to its minimum and see if I get any headway there. Theoretically, having a higher difficulty means you get better stuff from enemy drops, but sometimes that's not true. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the knife. Please cast us again. Thank you. So we're just flailing around, using our little knives. Which it does not want to do. Now it does. Okay, there we go. I'm doing a lot of damage to that guy. So the reason that TSF pilots never survive more than 8 minutes is because piloting a TSF must somehow be like this, which is kind of awful. It explains everything, really. One nice feature, though, is once you... Oh, God. I'm going to let him attack, and then... Okay, or that can happen. Oh, no, I don't want to attack you. I want to attack these guys. Come on. Ow! God damn! Yeah, dodging would have been cool there, but apparently that's not happening because I can't move. There we go. Please stop. Okay, so I'm alone. That's good. Ooh! So yeah, again, can only shoot one weapon at a time, which, again, weak. Realistically only affects how much... No! Ammo I have equipped at any given time. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no! You can sometimes jump up into the air and that'll work, but other times not so much. Wow, something exploded, and it was them. Please move. Thank you. Well, that's one way to clear out a bunch of tank-type beta. So I guess the shield... I can't remember... I guess the shields are equipped with, like, explodey things. Which is cool, I suppose. I don't remember that offhand, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a thing. It just means I don't remember it. Okay, I'm trying that entire time to... Why is it shooting? Stop shooting! I'm not using that! Okay, I definitely am hitting it though. Okay, why is it switching attack stances? I'm not hitting my D-pad at all. What is going on? There we go. Very flashy when it works. Ew. Now I'm covered in even more sauce. Oh good, I'm getting technology parts. Excellent. Also a potato down below, it looked like. Oh sure, new 8-bits. Neat. Definitely want to equip that gun. And that. Damage reduction, yes. Only by 5%? Kind of weak, but yes. Good defensive stuff. What do you got for me? Reload cooldown reduction. Very nice. Okay. That's pretty good. I missed the skill points, but I think we got a lot for the TSF, so we'll put some of that into thrusters. As you can see, beta dominance is increasing to 32. Actually, it went down from 33. Now it's up higher. I don't know what that's all about. They might have the number. It says the situation is calm, but it looks like we're being encroached pretty badly. Oh yeah, there we go. Jeez Louise. So a lot of these boost specifically. Oh. But I already have parry and dodge counter, don't I? Yeah, I do. I don't know why that's there. Weird. Shrug. We'll get boosted damage dealt by assault cannons while dashing increases by 100. How about that? Yes. I don't know what jump system stress is. That might be how long you can boost. I don't know. A lot of these are kind of arcane. We do want that faster melee attack action speed plus 5%. Is pretty nifty for being able to attack a bit quicker. That's not bad. Some of these, as you can see, have actual skills attached to them, like unstoppable speed for being, speedy. You spin around in a circle because you're fancy. You do donuts. Piercing fists, where you punch something a bunch and you go muda, 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 or aura, 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 aura. Or you just do, what Amuro did in the new Gundam. That is the most awkward animation. Look at that. He's like, it just sits there and vibrates, and then it's like, oh no, I need to do a backflip now. So yeah, the animation seed work. As we've established, it's a faux fillet, and you just go forward hacking away. And then you This is by far the coolest one. If I could fast track that, I probably would. Because going in like a quick punch through combo into a rider kick is just radical. I mean, psh, obviously. Obviously. I don't know what Gale Wind kick is. It's a bunch of kicks, clearly. We're going to ignore most of that. Oh, we are one shy of being able to get Truth of Dual Wield. It's the truth. Oh, that's right, I meant to check melee. Oh, I only have 10. I need more.
I want more.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything else just yet. There's a knife. I can't change any of these. Okay. I think I have to unlock the skills to let me do that, but I'm not gonna. Not really. Not really. Don't really care. Okay, let me change my equipment real quick. Got a little more time, and then I got a scooch. Alright, you're gone. And replaced with you. How nice. Did I get a better shield somewhere along the way? Probably not. Nope. Definitely don't have a better sword yet. No. No. And maybe. That's a UN shirt. Okay. I thought this. Whatever. I don't remember the timeline. I don't have any new ones of these yet. But we have a bunch of damage reduction routines, which is good. Okay. So Frontier mode, in my opinion, is the real meat and potatoes of the game, but you can transfer stuff from one to the other. Apparently you need tickets to do that. I don't know exactly what that entails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the maintenance bay and sell some things. Not going to sell any of those. There you are. Yeah, I'll sell some green stuff. I'm gonna try to transfer items to my Chronicle. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's not letting me. It's kind of a little bit frustrating. I don't know what transfer tickets are. I hadn't done it. I just saw the option was there and got excited, but clearly it's nothing to be excited over. Actually, let's try one of these Hive Recon simulations. I haven't done one of those before. Simulation does not drop weapons. Okay, well. I don't know where the big burly blocker dude went, but he's gone now. So I'm going to kill these with knives. Okay, there he is. Where's the burly boys? There they are. So you're sort of in a pretty conflicted situation for what enemies to target. Because you've got all the little tank class beta on top of you. You have to decide what's the thing I need to attack most. These little things that'll swarm me and eventually kill me just by beating on me a lot. I'm not quite sure what the win condition for this area is, but oh, he's speedy. Okay, sure. Oh, okay, just like shot for like half a second and then stopped. Okay, that's cool. I really would have preferred not, but you know, whatever. Yeah, okay. I did try to sidestep, but it didn't let me, so that's fine. Janky controls are janky. I did get some skill points though, which is nice. And I want to say it's based on either damage dealt or kills that you get skill points for. I don't know which one. I think it's probably kills. Oh, I'm only up to 29, so I can't actually get it. Get it. Whatever, I've got enough for truth of dual wield. Which, you know, good. Mouse time. There we go. Oh, he's a big boy. I'm gonna target him first. Normally I'd save him later, but... So yeah, you have to be standing absolutely still to perform almost any action at all. So I'm standing there and like, oh, you're being attacked by little tank class beta that are like glued to your legs, like ticks, and you can't knock them off because you're trying to move away from the swarm of other ones that want to do the same. But they slow you down, so you're pretty much stuck. Also, the targeting priorities really kind of stink. Because it's like, oh, we'll target something that's like in the middle of your screen. I'm like, how about the stuff that's right on my ankles? Can we do that? Thanks. Oh, you tried. I'll give him that. Yeah, you want to shoot? Thanks. Ow. I should have seen the tongue. Shoot. Okay, it decided to switch my weapons again. My attack set, and I do not know why, again. You have to dodge backwards? Shoot them? Thank you. Jesus. I didn't want to do that. I didn't. Oh, hi. So yeah, a big part of the difficulty is that these tank class beta take an absolutely unreasonable amount of punishment to kill. They're tiny, but they take like 5 hits or more of clunky melee to kill, and I don't know, hundreds of rounds of ammunition. It's pretty baffling, but design decisions. See, I'm largely of the opinion that it's a good thing they released it in the state they did, because now they can be told, hey, okay, so it's clear that you haven't made a video game before. An action game before, anyway. Here's how literally everyone else in the industry does making a halfway competent game. Please follow these rules. Please take this into account. Now, they, of course, have said, oh, you know, we're listening to people's criticisms and commentary, and I'm like, that's nice to say, but I don't know how true it is. Ah, there we go. Very good. So we can do Truth of Extra Armor or hovering. We'll go with Extra Armor. Do another mission where we just kind of beat things up with our knives. The beta landing in Saskatchewan. That's where it was. We're gonna wipe them out. Okay, I've got a very small amount more extra time. Lots of extra shooty guns that don't really do me any good. Okay, good to know. And hopefully not get mopped this time, maybe. Just a little bit. But yeah, so like looting system, cool. There's no gotcha nonsense. Awesome. I'm gonna go for the burly dude. We do take a fairly large amount of damage if you shoot him in the rear. If, you know, your giant robot says, hey, I'm gonna actually shoot in the rear this time. Which, you know, it didn't. laser beta. They're tiny and adorable. I love their little noodle legs. They're so cute. But the lasers they shoot are not. Oh, they're all dead. Okay, I'm gonna kill some of these little mook dudes, and then, which, like, spawn in practically limitless numbers. What are we looking at? 14, 13. But who's counting? Ow. Okay. Oh, there's two. Okay. I'm letting my health stats regenerate. If, you know, that'll cooperate. There we go. Oh, wow. I think he shot it. Okay. Neat. Wow. Pretty much nothing for loot, but alright. Some decent progress on these, which is cool. So when there are locations that aren't being attacked, you can do them. You can do research on them to build parts for yourself. But right now, the entire map is basically shellacked, and you need certain other resources that I clearly don't have at this time. So a lot of places up here. Can I actually attack this hive? No, I cannot attack that hive. That's a little frustrating. Okay, yeah. No, that's the upgrade. Where are you? Oh, Fukushima. Yeah, we can make the water radioactive there. You can build facilities at locations as well. It's pretty neat. There's a lot you can do, but right now we can't because the map is like completely eaten alive. Oh, that's right. I wanted to check my skills. Oh, actually, we've made some headway there. That's nice. We need 40. I don't know why it's looking like there's like more than halfway there. That's a little strange. We'll probably work on chipping away at this one after we get that, because that'll be pretty handy. These others. What is adamantine fists? Is that the piercing fists? Because they aren't. Okay, yeah. No, that's piercing fists. Adamantine fists must be something else. Oh. I don't know. So yeah, translation stuff is deeply inconsistent. Like, if I go to... Where are you? Where are you? Info. Like, the play guide does not tell me a lot that's useful, and it opens it up in a separate window entirely. Is it setup effects or is it properties? Yeah, it's not telling me. Other things worth noting is the game by default very much wants to be in windowed mode. So I'm pretty sure this game started out its existence trying to be a mobile game, and then kind of... And the fact that you can like use your mouse to click on the screen during combat to do attacks very much lends credence to this. But then someone was like, nah, make it a Switch and PC game, not a mobile game. And I don't know when in development that occurred. Halfway through, I'm guessing. But yeah, combat feels kind of like a mobile game in that it is barely functional half the time. And it feels like I'm trying to do like touchscreen stuff, even though I'm not. Also would explain why you can't do more than one action at a time, because most mobile games you're working with a touchscreen, and doing that's very, very difficult. Whoa, no! Who thwacked me? I'll have my vengeance. Oh my goodness. Okay. So laser bait. They don't attack frequently, there's rarely a lot of them at once, but man, if you let them, they will hurt you. Which is canonically accurate. Until there are a lot of them canonically, and they'll just they just wind up shredding everything. Like, you can't ICBM them because the laser beta shoot them down. Please attack them, thank you. This whole plan was shit from the start. Our fellow friends are such optimists. Hopefully, in this mode, we'll be able to customize our... Oh, I think I just got like a dodge off or something. He did. Whoa. Okay. It didn't dodge. That's cool. Oh, I need to run away now? That's not cool. Please run? Oh, I have no boost. No wonder I can't run. And because I can't stop boosting. Okay, sure, whatever. One sec. Alright, with that, I do have to run. There's somebody who needs my assistance. Okay, thanks for tuning in and watching. Hey, this game could have been awesome, and absolutely, positively was not. Mecha Mondays. I do this stream every week at about noon Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, now that the clocks have changed. Happy scrappy fun times. I do other streams throughout the week. I have this, the Mecha Monday stream. I have a Warframe Wednesday stream where I do Warframe for a couple hours. The new war is coming out pretty soon. Like the end of the month, I think, or early December. It's this year. So in the next 60 days, that'll be happening. As well as some other stuff, so that'll be pretty cool. There's also my favorite stream. Yes, I have favorites, which is my Free Read Friday stream, where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. We are about 3/4 of the way done a book called Echopraxia by Peter Watts, which is the sequel to Blindsight, which I also have uploaded on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. If you want to read some science fiction that'll blow your mind a little bit, and make you put in some real big thinking into the nature of human consciousness, definitely check that out. It'll be happy, scrappy, fun time. I swear. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. And check out Kamen Rider Echo later tonight at about 8 o'clock, I think. In several hours. 5 hours. In about 5 hours. Check out Kamen Rider Echo. Me and him will be doing Mobile Suit Mondays, where we do some Gundam Extreme versus Maxa Boost on. So that'll be fun. Alrighty, see you all later. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay sane, stay alive. Don't let the beta eat you. And don't let really questionable gameplay design decisions beat you either. That'd be bad.